Hello, and welcome back to another video. Today we've got a different type of video, not that different, we're still playing Ranked Sim, but today we're on RP Luffy. I'm going to be using, I don't know how to pronounce his name, I'm very sorry, it's like Sizu Shu, okay, I don't know how to pronounce it. He went 8 and 2, and I got like 11th place at the recent Treasure Cup. I'll put the list on screen now, hopefully, if I know how to do that, but I saw a real Joshua play this deck, to be honest, and I thought I wanted to give it a try. This hand looks, it doesn't look that bad, like Nami searching to Zora duo, hopefully, but no top end. But I mean, this hand looks fine. So we'll keep just playing Nami turn 1. I mean, we could, no, I can't take here. I feel like Kid's probably our best play here, play it on 7. Although, I mean, if we're playing Queen out on 5, we won't have this option, but I mean, what else are we going to play? So, Kid's not, okay, we'll just take that, so, okay, I could have swear Kid was a straw hat pirate, but he's not. So there's your pass. So we're just gonna swing 5-6 here. Pretty easy turn. We are currently sitting on 3 Gum Giants, which is not what you want, but there we have it. But yeah, I mean, this deck looks really fun. Not fun, maybe not fun, but it just, when I've been using Dofi against it, it's just been hard. I'm gonna take this first one, and that's just an insane trigger to hit. So yeah, that's gonna take us up to 6 Don, which isn't insane, but like it allows us to play Queen, which can then still be comboed into a 5-drop, so it's not awful. I don't think it's, I mean, okay, there's the option where we don't play Queen, instead we just play out this Sanji, because then we can go to 9 and like get our lead effect active. But I feel like Queen here is quite nice. I mean, I feel like we want to just dropping as many big bodies as possible, it's like ramping as quickly as possible, but I'll play Queen. I'll slow the game down a little bit. So we draw a Linlin. That's not really what I want. Linlin's it's okay against Lucci, but you prefer Rush. So I mean, I'm actually tempted to just trash it and then just go 7 at lead. I do think trashing Linlin is probably a mistake, considering it's like my biggest piece of high-end, but I don't know, I just don't see myself playing it out anytime soon. I'd rather any other body, whether it be the Rush Luffy, the Rush Shanks. Definitely just going to counter this with the, probably the Sanji, just because we've got turns. Does it have Hino and Trash? Doesn't look like it. Might have it in hand though, just Hino, grab, brew it, play out. I mean, Hino's what you want. So it doesn't have it, that's good for us. Now we have the option of Sanji, Ben Beckman, or just leave performers. I like the idea of Ben Beckman the most, I think. Just KO the Brook, swing 6-6, or I can go Sanji. Does it really matter? I mean, it's still an extra Don. An extra Don for the sake of a 7k attack. I feel like I've still got to hit 8 anyway, so like unless I draw Shanks, it's not that important. So I'm gonna go with the Sanji, yeah, and I think we do KO Brook because for his 8 Don turn, yeah, I'm gonna KO Brook. Swing 6 with leader first, just in case he might think we don't swing with Queen here, but I'd assume he just lets it go. Actually, no, I think you block here, to be honest. I mean, it's kind of the same. Yeah, he just blocks. I mean, I don't. Yeah, he could counter out of this, but yeah, he chooses not to. I'd assume he does counter out of this though. Yeah, he does. I mean, here he could go something like Tempest Kick, lead ability, Jack, KO Sanji, which he might do. I mean, if he loses the 5k swing at lead, which is good. If he has Moria, then he can remove not much. So his Moria here is very weak. So yeah, it's just gonna be Jack, which makes total sense. 5 just to get the trash, which makes sense as well. And here we want a, yes, I mean 9-1 here would have been kind of stinky. We always just do this. I think it makes sense to Nami. Do we whiff? Nami can't add herself. This is a whiff, right? Yeah, so we've just whiffed. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a good amount of targets in this deck. Yeah, now we just have 6, 7, 7. Maybe we have 6, 6, 6. Leave it 1 for Gum Gum. I think that makes sense. So we don't die. And I mean, he's got quite a low hand anyway, so 6, 6, 7 here looks fine. In which case, maybe I didn't need to Nami search because this would have been 4-2. But I don't know. I feel like it's fine because that's going to take us down to 7. We'll still be at 9 next turn. And then Nita takes us to 10. So yeah, that's completely fine. I'm just really challenging his hand for counters here. Him taking that 6, not too sure about. But yeah, there is a like we should maybe have used this Don to swing because like if he takes that, like using that Don to swing, the theory is that he's gonna be resting this anyway to KO something. So he's not gonna be swinging with this 8k. If he's swinging with a 5k, we can just use a 2k anyway. So it's not like he's gonna be swinging a large value like 10 or something with this the Lucci. So I mean, if anything, we're really only using this Gum Gum Giant for the draw sake. Now if I use the Ben Beckman here to counter, then I'm completely relying on top decking a card for counter, but I'm completely fine with that. I mean, is he going to swing with his Jack? That's the question. I mean, he's used what? 1 Tim's Kicked, 1 Ice Age, 1 Ice Age. Okay, so he's got like 4 pieces of removal left. So Gecko here is looking quite realistic. In which case, I do kind of want. I'm gonna Gum Gum just for draw 2, to be honest. It does tell a little bit about my hand, but not really. And he's just a swing 8, so that is fine. I'm just gonna counter out of that. I think it makes sense to give the Bon Clay here over the Ben Beckman, because the Bon Clay is just too easy to remove and doesn't have an immediate effect. Yeah, Gecko here, gonna KO both my Queen and my Sanji with the Helmepper and Trash. So I think our next turn, we just Ben Beckman, KO the Rebecca, try to get him down to 0, and somehow force him to die in the next turn, while keeping him defensive with the 2 Gum Gums. And this Nami actually might become a swinger, to be honest. Yeah. I mean, okay, well, I've got 2 2Ks in hand. Do I need to leave 1 up? That's the question. If I just swung 8, I mean the chances he has a 7k counter is quite high, but double 2ks isn't as high. But do I die? I mean, if he just swings 9 at lead, I'm forced to go 2 2ks. Yeah, I think I do die, so I'm going to have to leave 1 up, which is quite unfortunate, but. And he does just counter with the bird. I haven't seen that since Liverpool, but yeah. I'd say quite unfortunate from us. We haven't drawn any of our top end rush. Which is really what we wanted to see. Just give him a 2k here, and if he can remove this Ben Beckman, we kind of lose. And yeah, with the Tempest Kick and the Jack, he can. I mean, now here we just have to hope he doesn't play out a blocker and we can somehow go for game with Snami. If not, we try to keep the Uso Hatchery in our hand and go for game with that. Sorry about that, just take these. Just gonna let 5 for Sabo, I think. 9 down, we go to 7. We're actually forced to counter this because we need this Uso Hatchy in hand. I mean, he might just go, what, 14 at lead? In which case I can maybe get there. 14 at lead, I can get to 10. Then I'm relying on seeing 3 unknown cards to give me 3k counter, which just isn't worth the risk, so I just counter here. Trash the Ling then, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, I think we would have died, unless this is a 2k, which we're going to find out. It isn't, so yeah, we would have died, so smart to not take the risk there. Just play out the Rebecca, hopefully he doesn't grab a 2k, please don't grab a 2k, okay, that's fine. No, wait! Oh, I was going to say he's going to play to kill the Nami, but fortunately he's not smart enough to do that, or he just didn't see that line, so we do actually have a line to win here. that isn't it. So yeah, it's just Isahachi here. Rest, and then what we swing. 7, 8, is it? 5, 7, 8. Yeah, it's just 7, 8 here, I'm pretty sure. I doubt this gets through, but it's the best line we have to win. He takes probably just as a bluff. We go 8, and he gives me 2k. So yeah, GG to my opponent. Not much I think I could have done. Maybe I got the Sanjis because I was only stuck at like 9 down for most of the game. I mean, my hand's kind of bricked. Yeah, let's run another game because I kind of want to see what the 6 happens. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Alright, into our second game here against Enel. I'd assume you just want first again. I think our curve's mostly going first. Although this is just not it. Maybe I'll curve second. I take it back. Maybe I'll curve second with the lead performer and the one clay. So that's on me. Know my deck. I'm not sure. I feel like this deck kind of wants first, but I feel like it also wants second. So we'll just go Nami. Take the Luffy here because that's the only option, but I'm happy to see 3 of my lead performers go to the bottom. Here, I think 5-6 makes sense, to be honest. That's kind of fine by me to just pressure him, put him in a spot where he's not comfortable, because I'm just going to be trying to drop big body after big body after big body. Next turn, I'm on 5, we just play the lead performer. Yeah, that's actually completely fine by me, but what do we trash? I mean, we play at this 5, we go to 6, next time we're 8, we're at 9, so I don't think we need this Ben Beckman, is how I'm seeing it. 5, let's not regret that. Yeah, I mean, we drew another one anyway. I don't think it makes sense to swing here. Actually, no, I think it does, because next time we can maybe punish with a Luffy. 6 would be 8. If I put him down to 0 here, I can get a counter out of his hand. But is that the same? Give me a second here. So I swing 6, he takes. Next turn, he can't heal, so he's at 1. So I can swing 6, 10. Well, if I swing 6, he kind of has to counter. So I do like the idea of swinging here. I'm not sure if it's correct. It might just give him a trigger that puts him ahead in the game. Or give him cards that he needed to play, but we'll see what happens here. I think there's an argument not to swing there. Lucy. Put 1. 20 points cards with. Not too scared about that, it's just kind of a body, so just swing 6 here. I feel like you have to counter this. If you don't, I swing in 10 at your life, so that is the process behind what I did last turn, and yeah, he does counter, which makes sense. Just add 1 and then play out this, drawing a non-counter, so running out of big bodies, which is not what I wanted to see. Hoping for some Shanks, to be honest. I'm pretty sure I'm on Shanks. Well, not that I'm on Shanks. He's just going to play Raigo, so maybe that's my mistake. Shouldn't have swung, force him to kind of drop the Raigos, just trash his own life, so yeah. I didn't think about that. But I mean, it's not that bad. 6. I'll probably take the 6. We get a 9 mom. It's not that bad. It's a body to play out. Swings 8. I'm also going to take that because I'm currently planning on playing at Raigo. And yeah, he just drops a trigger in his life, which is nice. We do not need this at all. Yeah, I mean, we could play this kid. Kid also makes sense, but I like the idea of 9 mon. So we can just swing 7, and then 9 mon gives us that 1 active for Gum Gum. So clear the Kuzan, put this in life, and really just slow the game down. Which I'm not sure if you want to be doing, considering against Enel, who, you know, also slows the game down. Just trash one of these, gain a life, add to top, I think. Top makes more sense. But yeah, I mean, if we pick up the kid there and he has 8 cost Katakuri, it's not the best, but yeah, that's quite a nice play. Flampe into the Yamato, or Flampe into the Raigo even. God damn. 8 at lead, I'm happy to take that. We don't trigger this. I nearly triggered it. Here, I mean, this could be a beige. I'm just going to swing 7, see what he does. I feel like you have to counter this. And as much as he's Raigoing my stuff and getting rid of my board, his board is also, like, non-existent. So we're kind of in a similar spot, to be honest. I've got 10 in hand, he has 10 in hands, but he's securing me 2k. This was a nice top deck. We are going to do this effect still just to draw, and then game 1 for leader. So yeah, We're now ahead in by one card. If he has another Rygo, then good for you, man. You've drawn 3 Rygos, which is there's decent odds to it. So once again here we can just go 7, and then I think he has to counter because he's then scared of what we've been doing. Okay, he's not scared. He's just that guy. That's my bad. I didn't know he was on that. So in here we have the option between Kid and Ben Beckman, or even just double Queen. Like double Queen's really nice. Choice into more high end, or just like 1 Queen. But I do quite like the idea of Kid. Kid or Queen? Kid or Queen? I think Kid's quite nice. Just really shuts off the idea of these 5k bodies. Like, surely that's just fine. And we can play with Queen on a later turn. I mean, we've kind of just got this 2 down for fun, but I mean, we're bluffing. We're bluffing Gum Giant, and we can activate this kind of free of cost. So any swing he does, I'll just Gum Giant out of. I also have a Rad Beam, so my hand is completely stacked. So we just want to keep building up bodies. So yeah, I think it makes sense to start with a Kid. So yeah, there's the Kata, which I was kind of scared of, but that means that he no longer has this kind of 1 life barrier, so we can maybe get him down 7. I can take this, then Gum out the next one. Actually no, I can just counter and keep the Gums in my hand. I think that makes sense. So we can move Ben Beckman and then take. Never mind, it makes sense to leave that active. So here I think we just go Queen. I mean we swing first, right? I mean he's probably so he's used category because he's probably got a Bedge in life. That makes sense. But I mean we just go 9. I'm not really scared of this Frankie. I'm assuming it's gonna be Bedge. It's not Bedge, so I just go 10 here. So what would he add to his life then? I'm not really sure. I mean, we're playing out Queen. We didn't even need to play out Queen. If I had any other rush, I would really like to play that out. But yeah, I think 10 here just makes sense. And I think you want to counter this. So maybe I should have gone 11. Just really put him on that. Because it's not like I need to keep Freed on standing. So yeah, it should have been 11. Or maybe even 12 to be honest. But either way, he's going to have to counter. He's already given me 2 2Ks. Okay, it's not that much. But oh, I guess you can count the Flampe. And he's thinking about these 2Ks. So yeah, it is 2 1K. So yeah, it really should have been 11 from me. Because like I said, I just don't need this much done. We can trash this. Yeah, look, I've left. I guess we can Nami search. Gum or a Luffy. This is a hard decision here. I think the Luffy makes more sense just because we have 2 Gums and a Rad Beam, but also the fact that Gum's such a nice card. But yeah, I think I just can't turn this down. So quite unfortunate from me, but I'm not unfortunate. Quite poorly played. Should have been able to punish that more. Yamato, you should swing 6. That's fine. I mean, next turn, am I just playing up the Luffy again? I think I am. And he doesn't want to swing these bodies, because these 8s and 9s, as much as they're big bodies, they're not as big as these 10Ks, so he's really just scared. So I can just kind of 2K. I want to keep the Queen in my hand just because it's a blocker. Here, this is an easy Gum. Trash to 9 mom. And we draw another Luffy, which is fine by me. Does it again. We could Rad Beam, or we could take. Both are fine. We could even block. I think blocking is probably the worst, because we can also use this as a body to go for game in some scenarios. So I might just take this. I mean, actually no, I want to counter because next turn I'm not having as much Don active. Oh, okay, that's my bad. But it works. I'm sure. Yeah, we'll ignore that. So 9 for Luffy. So we swing 7. 7 at lead. He probably takes his hand is really low on counter, which is why he kind of had to speed things up. We go 2 10s. He notices Luffy's coming. We go 10 again. We could even go 7 here, but I think we just lose if we do that. I mean, we don't lose, but it makes sense to leave it up. And yeah, now he's in a really bad spot. I do think RP Luffy's favoured just because we have more big bodies than he does, which is quite simple, but that's kind of how it goes. And I mean, he's probably just going to play out the 10 cost thingy, but I mean, even then, he's still in a really bad spot. So we are fine to just kind of counter these. We give him a Sanji and a Ben Beckman. Probably should have taken that first one, so I'll take this one. We get another 2k, which is just brilliant. And then I think we counter this. Turn 2, we can trash the Nami, and we draw into more plus 4k events. Like, this deck is crazy. Plays out the him, and I think I just take and then try and go for game the next turn. And like, even if I don't go for game, I can probably survive. So there's the Shanks. We finally found our big bodies. We start with a 10 at lead. See what triggers he's got. Hopefully no Bedge, then we just go 10 again. Onami, pretty decent trigger. We go 10 again. And then I'm pretty sure the same numbers as like swinging Luffy and swinging Shanks. Like, this is 12, I think this is 16, it's just better. Even though like the Luffy we get that 1 active. Although let's say, okay, say I swing 16 and he counters out. He goes 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17. So 6 out of his 7 cards in hand would have to be 2Ks. And I think he just doesn't have that in him, because he was using 1K, so there's just no way. So yeah, we're just swinging it all. This could be done. But yeah, he hasn't got it. He had 4 aces in his hand. GG's to my opponents. This deck is fun. I want to play it again, even though nobody asked for it. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one.